One.
The way that people has consumed their news and their media has changed a lot over the years. It started off hundreds of years ago with print media, and it evolved to radio media, television, but now a new king has come onto the scene. Online news is now the most common way that people take in their news, whether they're checking on their computers at home or checking on a laptop from work, or whether they're checking on their mobile device from literally anywhere in the world. News is now more available and more easily available to anybody in the world thanks to smartphones and other mobile technological devices. This has forced journalists to change the way that they give news to their audience. With the online market now open for local news as well as national news, things have changed a lot about the way people consume their media and the way that news organizations produce their media. When you're producing content for online, it's really important to make sure that you don't get caught up in the fact that people can access this stuff immediately. Since every news organization is trying so hard to be the first company to break the story, they're really quick to put something out there without actually fact-checking something. This can cause a lot of ethical problems in news, and you see it a lot more nowadays than you ever used to. News organizations start to release stories without getting all the facts, and then all of a sudden they have to go back, change their story, and redact a lot of the stuff they've said. So it's important when producing online news to make sure that you do your fact-checking first, make sure you do your homework so that the story you put out is accurate the first time. It also helps with your credibility with your long-term users. It's also changed the way that news companies can interact with their people they're taking in their content. Thanks to comments sections, online polls, and other stuff like that, not only can news organizations give the news to their audience, but they can also interact and see how their audience is liking their media. Since they can pretty much do anything online, whether it be print media, photos, audio, video, whatever, it really kind of forces journalists to think a lot about the way that they put out their story. So you can combine all three, or you can just do one of those three things. Regardless, online media has changed a lot about the way that we do news, and it's only going to continue to change in the future. For Eagle News, I'm Casey Owens.